Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Getchell, and every day I break down the biggest AI story in just 10 minutes. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. Think your brain is busy right now? Well, a company just proved they can literally read thoughts and turn them into text, all without sending your mind to the cloud. And they just beat out 462 other teams to prove it works. You know how when you're typing, your fingers translate your thoughts into words on a screen? What if we could skip the fingers entirely? That's exactly what happened when Tether EVO placed fourth in a global brain-to-text competition. And before you ask, yes, the same Tether that's famous for cryptocurrency. Here's what makes this wild. They put electrodes directly on the brain's surface. These tiny sensors pick up electrical signals from your neurons. Then their AI system translates those signals into readable text. It's like having a universal translator, but for your thoughts. The competition wasn't easy. 466 teams competed. Universities, research labs, tech companies, everyone trying to crack the code of brain-to-text translation. And here's the kicker. Tether didn't just participate, they dominated. Fourth place globally. But here's what makes this different from everything else you've heard. Most brain-computer interfaces require massive cloud servers. They send your brain data to some data center, then they process it, then they send results back. That's like mailing your diary to a stranger who promises to mail back a summary. Tether's approach runs everything locally, on your device. Your thoughts never leave your hardware. It's the difference between thinking out loud in your living room versus thinking out loud at a coffee shop where everyone's listening. Let me explain what electrocorticography actually means. It's a fancy word for placing electrodes on your brain's surface. These electrodes capture electrical activity from 256 different channels. Imagine 256 tiny microphones, each listening to different conversations your neurons are having. The challenge was turning this neural chatter into clear text, without perfect timing information, without clean data. Real brains are messy. They're full of noise, random thoughts, movement interference. The AI had to figure out which signals meant hello and which signals meant I need coffee. Most teams relied on traditional approaches. Send data to powerful servers. Use massive AI models. Wait for results. Tether went the opposite direction. They built AI that runs on personal devices. Smartphones, laptops, small, efficient, local. Why does this matter? Speed, for one thing. When your thoughts don't travel to distant servers, they become text almost instantly. Privacy, for another. Your brain data stays with you. No company scanning your thoughts for advertising opportunities. Paolo Arduino, Tether's CEO, called this a proof of concept for human evolution. That sounds dramatic, but he's not wrong. We're witnessing the early stages of direct brain-computer communication. Now let's talk about what this means for your actual life, because this isn't science fiction anymore, it's science fact. If you know someone with ALS, spinal cord injuries, or severe arthritis, this technology could change everything. Imagine typing emails by thinking, browsing websites with your mind, controlling your smart home without lifting a finger, because you can't lift a finger. Current solutions are slow and expensive. Eye-tracking devices cost thousands. They require perfect positioning. They're exhausting to use. Brain-to-text interfaces could replace all of that. Think your message, see it appear on screen, send it, done. For jobs, this opens incredible possibilities. Factory workers with repetitive strain injuries, office workers with carpal tunnel. Anyone whose hands are tired but whose mind is sharp, they could become neural operators. Controlling machines with thoughts instead of physical movement. The healthcare savings could be massive. Speech therapy after strokes costs thousands per month. Imagine practicing at home, thinking words, watching them appear correctly, building neural pathways without expensive clinic visits. That's not just convenient, it's financially life-changing. But here's the privacy angle that should matter to everyone. Most AI runs in the cloud. That means companies can access your data. With brain-computer interfaces, that data is your actual thoughts, your literal mind. Do you want Google knowing what you're thinking about their search results? Tether's local first approach keeps your thoughts, well, your thoughts. The processing happens on your device. No data leaves your hardware. It's like the difference between writing in a private journal versus posting your thoughts on social media. Here's what you can actually do with this information today, because I never want to leave you hanging with cool concepts. but no action steps. First, explore brain-computer interfaces yourself. You can buy basic EEG headsets for around $250. Muse is one option, OpenBCI is another. These aren't medical devices, they're hobbyist tools, but they let you see your brain activity in real time. Download the datasets from this competition. They're public on Kaggle. You can run the same challenges these teams faced. Follow tutorials that walk you through brain signal processing. It takes about an hour to get basic text output from neural data. You don't need a PhD, you just need curiosity. Sign up for Tether EVO updates, visit their website, join their newsletter. They're hinting at developer kits by mid-2026. This is your chance to get early access before this technology goes mainstream. Upgrade your hardware now. Look for devices with neural processing units. Recent Qualcomm Snapdragon chips have them. These chips can run AI models locally, without internet, without cloud dependency. They're the foundation for personal brain-computer interfaces. Join communities where this stuff is happening. Kaggle has active brain-computer interface competitions. Reddit's BCI community has over 50,000 members. These aren't just tech nerds anymore. They're teachers, nurses, small business owners, regular people learning extraordinary skills. Test local AI apps today. Local AI lets you run AI models on your device. It's not brain to text yet, but it's the same concept. Personal AI that respects your privacy. AI that works without internet. AI that belongs to you. The bigger picture here is profound. We're watching AI shift from cloud monopolies to personal sovereignty, from data extraction to privacy protection, from typing with our fingers to thinking with our minds. Companies like Neuralink get more headlines, but Tether just proved something equally important. You don't need billion-dollar data centers to read human thoughts. You just need smart algorithms and local processing power. This competition result validates a completely different approach: decentralized brain computing. Instead of sending your thoughts to big tech, you keep them on your devices, you maintain control, you preserve privacy. Watch for consumer brain-computer wearables in the next few years, not surgical implants, simple headbands. Devices that read your intentions and translate them to actions, all while keeping your thoughts exactly where they belong, with you. The future isn't about humans versus AI, it's about humans working directly with AI. Brain to text is just the beginning. Soon we'll have brain to code, brain to art, brain to music. The only limit is what we can imagine. And thanks to teams like Tether EVO, we can imagine it all happening without sacrificing our mental privacy. Your thoughts can become text while remaining your thoughts. That's not just technological progress, that's human progress. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.